Summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. McCarthy going to put it up right away. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. This defense for the Bears, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. The Bears at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Go. To throw, Williams.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And it's third down.
You look at this Bears defense.
Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Swift going to try up the middle. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. Second and 10.
Let's go now.
To the air, Williams.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
No score after one on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Matt Eberflus is going to take a risk here on fourth down. He is going to go for it.
Here we go.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
First and goal from the 3.
70 Lion. Check out.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now McCarthy.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Throwing is Williams.
And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. Ready?
Now a give right side Swift. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now the first carry here for the running back. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't.
Touchdown Bears! DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing is McCarthy.
And that's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd down and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
To the air with McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. McCarthy operating from the gun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
To throw, it's Williams. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break.
McCarthy working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this 2nd half.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
Rome Odunze,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60. Hurt, hurt. 79 Broncos. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
19,
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. That's out to the left flat and complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's into space past the 25.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jamal Agnew
from 19 yards away.
And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, He recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it.
And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he spins past him and into space.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here's Swift.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On the end around, here comes Williams. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Santos' kick is up and through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Cole Kmet from 3 yards out. And the Bears are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. He gets it to Addison. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This one swung out here to Jones.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
To throw, Williams.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Williams.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the fumble recovery was an important first step, but still a huge fourth quarter hole to dig out of. Down 3 scores.
Following the fumble recovery, McCarthy Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Going for it, here's McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll go play action here with Williams.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Open man is Komet, the tight end. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
To the air, Williams.
Touchdown, Bears! Cole Komet, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Santos with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Set up. 70 range. 70 range. Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 69.
To the air with McCarthy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 back. 18 back. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
2nd down and 6 now. Now McCarthy. Now he's loose at the 40. He's still on his feet. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
To throw, it's Williams.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now the point after try for Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Now we'll see if they go back to base. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
2nd and 5.
Here we go. Buffalo 18.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's McCarthy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
18 rep. 19 right. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40.